Standing in a lake and hiding from the weird noises to tell it someone. First question is, from Wombat and Charlene. Do centaur babies suckle from the horse nipple or the human nipple? I think they need a balanced diet, so both. One from the left breasty and the one from the right breasty. And I don't know which is which. I don't know the difference between a human nipple and a horse nipple. I've seen human nipples, yes. I've seen a lot of human nipples. But there's no special website for horse nipples. So I don't know what they look like, ostensibly. That's what I'm telling them, at least. Just Mike Mo 804 asks, when is when? It's now. It's now, but it's not now because now is back then and not now. When is gone. When is past, and next when is going to be Wednesday. That'll do. Wombat and Charlene gets a double dip from this video. Would the NBN work better if we attached a metal coat hanger? Yes, well, Malcolm Turnbull seemed to think so, and by better he means more profitable for Murdoch. And so he attached some metal coat hangers, and metal coat hangers are used for abortions. And this is convenient for those conservative dingbats because they don't like having abortions, so they used all the metal coat hangers for our NBN, which is our broadband network, and that's why it's so crappy these days. They were made from copper. They were copper coat hangers, and the copper goes to the premises. And copper is not all that good for hanging coats on because it's heavy and it sags. So it's bad in both ways. Next question is from the real Paul Marshall. Is this the real world? No. No, you're the only real thing in it. Apparently, that's what your name says at least. Canadian Atheist asks, I am trying to make an apple pie, but I don't have any apples or eggs or flour or sugar. What should I use? Well, you use, apparently to make mock apple pie, you get some Ritz crackers and you shout at them for not being apples. Well, you mock them. You mock them for their lack of appleness. And this is a mock apple pie, and apparently it tastes delicious with whipped cream, but I don't know because I have never eaten a mock apple pie. Apparently, Ritz crackers were cheaper than apples at the time, because they used to cut all the apple trees down because of prohibition. That wasn't my fault. Next question is from David Pope. What do my World of Warcraft characters do when I'm not online? They don't exist. They only exist when you're online, so you either stay online forever, or you don't be online at all and fuck your World of Warcraft characters, because Steve Bannon gets money out of World of Warcraft. It's true, I looked it up. Somebody might have made that up, but I looked it up. Next question was from Robert Bow. I was delighted to watch your Apathy Rising video last month, which confirmed that our movement is as strong in Australia as it is in the US. Since then, I've been wanting to organise an Apathy Rising march in Washington, DC, but I couldn't care less. That being the case, is it reasonable to call Apathy Rising March a success? Well, with the Apathy Rising March, to have very few people, even stand up is a huge success, because it's... At least you didn't put it off like the procrastinators. The United Procrastinators of America just didn't, they're still going to do it eventually, but it's not now. It's going to be too late by the time they fucking do it. Whereas the Apathy Rising just sort of, they did something for apathy, which was nothing. And that's an apathetic thing to do, really, if you think about it. I mean, if those racists were more apathetic, I mean, the world would be a lot better. especially Trump voters, if they were more apathetic about things. Unless, of course, that turns into misanthropy, which is what they are now. So they've just got to, I don't know. I don't fucking care. I'm just filling in time before. That's the end of Tell Someone For this week. If you would like to ask me a question, then ask me a question down there in the place where stuff happens. That is this. Or you can answer this dovetail question over here, which is over here, which is like next to my face somewhat, in some way, eventually, in some form or another. I don't know why. I don't know how. But it's there. It's there. It's there. And it's there. I don't care this week. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign off.